Yo, why judge my love? So we're gonna spitball this joint. We're going inside the song. Um, why judge my love? I was one judgy mother effer. you know, talk the SHITs to any and everybody. And mostly the criticism was, internal reflection of where I was that in those years, just highly critical of myself and everything around me, along with people. So that's why I say in the beginning of the song, part of my past pointed thinking and lonely reminiscing. I was in a very lonely space, even though I was around people. um, and my past thinking, where I was, how I thought, my thought processes, part of that stuff, excuse it. Um, hopefully we all grow. I know I have. And I've said and done stuff to people, whatever, that wasn't so kind and nice. But always, 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 my heart was in the right place. um, even though I have rubbed some people wrong with it is what it is. So, part of my past point in thinking, lonely reminiscing, as I bless those sights that divinely blends this world as it continuously spins. Something like that. So, a lot of stuff I was worried about had nothing to do with me. This world is spinning on its own. The earth is going around by itself. I ain't nothing that I need to do. I was worried about a whole lot of stuff that didn't concern me. So I had to refocus that attention on myself in a more positive light, in a more loving space. Give myself to feel my feelings of where have I been and where I have gone and what I've done, and just feel where I was in that day and why am I feeling that way. I had to take myself to those places to really help heal myself. Accepting these challenges as another thing to conquer and crush lately, as I willfully personalize and create peace within my remaining days, as love never goes its separate ways. This part right here, it's still the first verse. It talks about how I am no longer afraid or intimidated by life's challenges. I'm taking those up as on. It is what it is. I'm on this earth, this planet, in this space for a reason to learn whatever lessons and challenges that may come. From my understanding, earth ain't an easy place to be. So click, 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 boom. Just go with it. Now that I know that, and I have identified the patterns and choices that I've made that I wasn't completely happy. Well, I can change them. Change it. I can change it at any point. It takes time to change habits, but I'm no longer looking at life in a mode of fear or in that space of life maybe who's doing too much. Life's gonna do what the hell it's gonna do, and I'm gonna do what I do. Remain sane, hopeful, and clear, clear, clear that there are challenges. There are challenges. We repeat the same test over and over and over until we get it. No matter what it may be. It could be with health, it could be with food, it could be emotional challenges, childhood trauma. It could be a host of stuff that we go through. What they say is how we go through it, how we get through it, and how we respond to it when it comes back up. That's what matters. Know that there are challenges, but we are greater than any challenge, any circumstance. We are. I know I am. I am. Greater. So that part of the song just says that, I'm taking life as it is, going with it, having fun, as much as I can, giving myself a little bit of love where I need to, a little bit of empathy. That pretty sums up that first verse. Yeah. Why judge my love? We're gonna go to the chorus. We're gonna talk about the chorus. Why judge my love? Why judge my love? Why judge the love that merely shows as an image? Why judge my love? Why judge my love? I ask myself that question to myself. It's not about anybody else. I ask myself that question. That's who this song is dedicated to. Why judge my love? Why the hell are you judging this, that, everywhere? Why? 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 It ain't doing nothing but taking up mental space and stuff that you could be think about creative stuff and stuff that really matters. Positive stuff. Or just stuff that's mind blowing and new, and I can put my attention, my focus on stuff that really matters to me versus some shit that I'm criticizing after to give two shits about. Allegedly. So why judge my love? I had asked myself that so many times, And an interesting part about this song, Why Judge My Love? The song was initially called Distrust That Image. And I rewrote the song, and now this song has like a whole different meaning to it. Even though, because I feel like that's like a little standalone right here, Distrust That Image. But it's kind of prevalent today in these times, so you never know. A nigga may release it. may release it. Do that version of the song, Distrust That Image. You don't know what the hell's going around on this internet. We don't know what's real, what's fake, what's true. So much information and videos, and you just don't know. So I leave that to y'all to figure it out what's before your eyes. But anyways, why judge my love? If you're brave enough, ask yourself that question. If you feel like you judge and criticize people for no damn reason, or just a little bit too much, or if who cares, does it matter? Does it matter? Does it matter? Does it matter? We talk about people like a dog. I think so. I think it matters the vibration, the frequency that we're on, and that determines what comes, comes out of our mouth sometimes. Sometimes that frequency changes. It lowers to that anger part. But we gotta know when we're in that anger, we can be in that moment, but not stay there. When we're disappointed or sad, we can be there because we're human. But we don't have to stay there. Not to stay there. We raise that frequency up to a more happy, higher frequency vibration of love, peace, happiness, warmth, joy. Laugh a little bit. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. That's my greatest thing that I have realized that I have and all the times that I have been, let's say, in and out of relationships. When I'm out of the relationship and I start to rediscover stuff about myself, stuff that I really love to do, it's just something that just returns to me. When I'm alone, I can just enjoy just being, just have a good time, a lot of joy. I can make myself laugh. I don't need nobody to entertain me. I have myself. I really hope that most people, all people, can find that joy within themselves, and learn to laugh at themselves, learn to laugh at the past. Stuff happens. We grow, we get better, we move on, we move forward. We are conquerors. We are amazing people. And that's what I hope that we all know or rediscover. We all can do great and mighty things. And we can also meet people with love. First, we gotta love ourselves first. Gotta love ourselves first. Before we can extend any type of love. Or say we extended some type of love. You gotta have forgiveness then before we even utter the words to someone else. Let's have understanding for ourselves before we can attempt to make someone else understand us. We must be all for ourselves before we can be anything to anyone else. All right. Hello. Back. Why judge my love? Why? Why judge my love, dear? Why judge my love? Verse 2. Going inside the song. Going inside the song. I just had the lyrics right here. And then I did this introduction, so give me a moment. Okay. Verse 2. Waiting within these walls was not that easy, especially when these halls felt crowded but were apparently empty, thinking I would not dare leave me. So grateful for the guise of humility, for bravely shaven head, a defiantly blank stare, like the undying dead, reciting me many lessons I am fed. I love with every part of me, along all these silly subjects some did not attempt to teach. Yo, verse 2. I just said it. Let's go inside that joint. Let's go inside verse 2. Waiting within these walls. It's not that. It's the walls that sometimes we build around ourselves for protection and whatever we may have faced, whatever trauma we have faced, and we may become a little fearful to go beyond those walls and stay in our own little box, our own corner, doing what we do safely. At least I know that's one thing that I did. Waiting in these walls was not that easy, especially when these halls felt crowded but were apparently empty. I had to realize it wasn't nobody around. It was me. It was me. Me. It felt crowded. I had a lot of people around me, but the internal voice, it was mine. It was mine. So realizing a whole lot of stuff isn't it's not about the external, although external gonna be the external, the world gonna be the world. But I had to refocus on the internal of how I was feeling and doing and being, and it was a point I wasn't even being, taking time just to do nothing. Just go. But now I take time to just chill out, just be, do nothing. Times when I felt like giving up, throwing in the towel, and saying screw everything, many times, on many occasions, from projects to life itself to it all. But I decided not to give up on it, Stay praying and stuff, trusting my higher power, so that I can always, so I can have the strength for the next day. And the part that says, so grateful for the gods of humility. There's so many people I have around that has just been full of humility and grace and just love. And I'm so grateful for those who extended love or whatever they do, just out of the pure kindness of their heart. And then we go into the part that says, in love with these silly subjects, some did not attempt to teach. And there's so many subjects about life and stay here naming for days that I enjoy, looking up and learning about, stuff about myself, about my history, about, it's so much stuff out there to learn, especially about yourself. Learning about myself in these different ways, from like astrology and human design, for those who know what that is, has helped ground me into my present time and like reading books that challenges my thinking in every way possible. That stretches the mind. Like, damn, it's possible. So that's what I mean by these silly subjects. Because a lot of stuff, is seemingly hidden from us. And books and stuff. There's a lot of distractions out there for us not to see what's really real or what's true to us. What's truly true to us. May we be mindful of those distractions and seek our clarity from within. Yeah. That wraps up verse 2 inside the song of Why Judge My Love? Stick around. There's more to come. Hevo Kon. Be blessed. So, for some reason I thought Why Judge My Love had a verse 3, which it probably did at one point. I'm sure it does. But it's not on this latest recording. There is a verse 3. But it's not on this song, so I don't gotta go through it for real. But I want to just wrap up. Why judge my love? Why judge my love? Why judge the love that merely shows as an image? Why judge my love? Why? 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 Maybe we look at ourselves in the mirror, with kindness and love and with a big smile, confessing, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Why judge my love? I'm gonna stay here until I don't got any more thoughts, about why judge my love. I'm just wrapping up the song, spitballing. So let's talk about this note. Check out the song on many platforms if you haven't done so already. Check it out. There's more to come. I ain't going nowhere. Releasing as much music as I can. Just having a good time doing it. And I implore everyone else out there to do what you do. Have fun with it. What you enjoy. We adult so much. We got to learn how to rediscover or discover our fun, our joy, our creativity, what makes us move, wanna just like, oh, I can just do this all day. That type of thing. Get into it, baby. For yourself, not for anybody else. Do it for you. I promise you won't regret it. And if you do it once and don't feel right, you go back to it, do it again, then do it again, and do it again. And then it's going to start feeling right to you. And you ain't going to create a goddamn masterpiece in the first whatever you do. It's the learning process. What I had to learn for myself is I had to be real bad or shitty at something before I could get good at it, Sometimes we all start at different levels and stuff. So it takes time to learn a craft or become better and better at something. But you get better by doing it over and over and over. You think about your life. Something you've done over and over and over and over and over and over. Probably think about your 9 to 5. You do shit blindfold because you did it over and over and over and over. Now, if you take something that you really love and do it over and over and over, you're going to get better and better and better and better at it. Especially if you're doing it correct way with guidance and instruction and, but just keep doing it. Ain't shit perfect. Nothing is perfect. Nothing is. Nothing is. So I implore everybody to do them. Have fun. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your lives. Enjoy your life. Your life. Your life. Make sure you're getting the most out of your life. You doing what you want to do with your life. It's your life. Remember that shit. It is your life. At the end of it, you can't get mad at nobody because you didn't do this and do that. It's freedom of choice and free will on this planet. We have the freedom to do what we want to. Do whatever we want to. I'm just saying this as a reminder for the ones that need it. Write the book. Do the song. Paint the painting. Direct the play. Do whatever it is. Stitch up some pants or shirts and shit. Style somebody. Do whatever you came to do. Write the play. Write the movie. Whatever you do, like I said, do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. I done went off on a whole tangent of why judge my love. But it ties in because when I put away that critical eye on everybody else and started getting to my creativity, what I love doing, I didn't give a damn about that stuff anymore. And I became less critical of the people even more, because I'm actually doing the thing. I'm like, damn, this stuff takes work and energy and time and focus, and it's like a sport doing some of this stuff, It's what you have to learn and program your body to do. So once I got into what I'm into now, I don't give a damn what's going on around me. About who's saying this or saying that. I don't give a fuck about that type of stuff. I'm focused on creating stuff. That's the main point of this song. Why judge my love? Why you focus on that stuff? Stupid shit. Foolery. Negative emotions. Why are you focused there? Focus on something that matters. Focus on what matters.